New at 5 tonight, school districts across the St. Louis area weighing options considering whether they will start their next school year early. Good evening, everyone. I'm Claire Kellett.
And I'm Corey Stark. Students have missed so much time in the classroom. The governor closed schools in-person learning back on April 9th. So today, the Missouri State Board of Education signed off on districts starting in early August if they want to. But no one knows if it will be safe for kids to be back in the class or how to do social distancing in a crowded school. Russell Kinsall reached out to several districts today to find out how they're planning for the start of the school year in August.
Well, Corey, right now, the Parkway School District right here and many others are thinking through a million different considerations. The superintendent of Webster Grove Schools, John Simpson, told me he's trying to figure out at the start of every school day, how do you take the temperature of 1,400 high schoolers? Mapping out how to and whether it is safe for kids to return to school classroom buildings in the fall is a monumental challenge.
I don't know what's going to happen. And sometimes not knowing what's going to happen can be bring anxiety.
Darren Keshik is the father of two who's taking a break from homeschooling. He's also a former teacher who knows that school officials have a daunting task to plan for the return to school in August.
And I'm worried about, how teachers and administration is going to deal with all this stuff.
I think it's fair to say that this is probably the hardest thing we've ever had to do in education. The planning for all the different contingencies is mind-boggling.
Robin Wallen is the Director of Health Services for the Parkway School District. She's heavily involved in preparing for how children can be brought back into school buildings where educators can be much more effective and keep the kids safe.
Although we don't know what school is going to look like in the fall, we know it's going to be different.
Just a few of the many suggestions from the Missouri School Boards Association include have different grade levels attend school on alternate days, or have half of each class attend in the mornings, the other half in the afternoon. Schools could lengthen the day so fewer students at one time would be on recess or in the cafeteria. Other suggestions include canceling PE, band, and choir to avoid large groups. At high schools, teachers could change classrooms instead of students, and possibly increase the number of bus routes so that fewer students are on buses at a time. All of the districts we reached out to were still planning and evaluating.
Thinking outside the box can be really hard, but we have to do that because of the situation that we're in.
So during the day, I spoke with a teacher, and she's going to tell you, coming up all new on News 4 at 6, how social distancing, once kids get back into a school building, could make it very difficult for some teachers to do their jobs, including hers. You'll hear more of that at 6. Live in Chesterfield, Russell Kinsall, News 4.